Hey guys, welcome to the world of software. Today we are going to learn what we mean by software development life cycle. That is, how exactly a professional builds software. The first thing we need to know about SDLC is what exactly we mean by SDLC and what are the things which will be considered in SDLC. The first is what do we mean by SDLC? SDLC is basically a procedure to develop a software. When I say a procedure to develop a software, to go with that procedure, we have further contents in SDLC. When we combine these contents together, we call it as a SDLC, that is Software Development Life Cycle. The content which will be consisting in SDLCs are analyzing the requirements, designing the program, coding the program, and for that code we need to test the program, and once it is done with the testing we are going for maintaining the program. Once we are done with maintaining, finally the product is going out in market. The complete cycle, that is the complete procedure to design a software, is called SDLC, that is Software Development Life Cycle. The model which we are going to see here is a basic model. The steps what we see here are the contents of basic model. Okay, now let's get in depth of the each and every content in SDLC. The first thing what comes here is requirement collection or requirement analyzing. You should know what is requirement collection or what is requirement analyzing, who do this and how they do this. Okay, the first thing is what exactly requirement collection is. Trying to collect the requirements of a client is called gathering the requirements or collecting the requirements. Okay, now you know what exactly are the collecting the requirements. Then you should know who is involved in gathering the requirements. Basically in IT sector we have a person called business analyst. This business analyst is involved in collecting the requirements from a client. That is what a client wanted from us. The things what a business analyst can collect is called collecting the requirements. I hope you got this. Then once we are collecting the requirements, we actually go for the next phase, that is designing phase. In designing phase, we should focus on how. For example, if you want to design a mobile phone, you should know how to design that mobile phone, right? So in designing, what and all the client has given the requirement, based on that we will try to go with designing. In designing, we have something called high level designing and low level designing. Designing the complete software is called designing phase, but in that designing just the outer look, designing just overview of an architecture is called high level designing. That is designing the basic features of an application is called high level designing, whereas in that basic feature what and all consisting things we need are called low level designing. Okay, in this example what I have taken is the client wants a house. For that house I have designed an outer view. After that outer view I have designed where exactly in each and every room what are the things the client want. The complete combinations of high level and low level are called designing. Designing phase will be consist of both these two levels. Okay, there will be a separate designing team to deal with designing. Okay, now you know what is designing. After that, once we are done with designing, we deal with coding. That is, writing a code according to the designed architecture is called coding. For example, normally in programming language, Java program, C, C++, what and all codes will be written by the developers are consist of coding. Writing a course in different programming languages called coding. Okay, this will be done by developers, freshers, senior developers, whom and all we can consist. Okay, once we are done with coding, the final stage what we go for here is testing. That is how the tester is able to find bugs in the software. Okay, in case of testing, we are actually trying to see whether verifying whether the code is running according to requirements or not. When I say running according to requirements or not, we are actually verifying whether the software is able to work according to client requirement or not. The phase is called testing phase. Okay, in this mainly testers are involved. What they do is they open the code, they'll try to find bugs in the coding. Okay, these bugs which we have found in coding are gone back to developers where they will fix it again, and again we will get a new code. Once we get a new code, that is we keep on testing till the final product is 100% bug free. The complete phase is called testing. Once we are done with testing, the final stage of SDLC will be consist of maintenance. Taking care of software for a specific duration of time is called maintenance. That is how exactly we are checking whether the software is running properly or not is in the process of maintenance. Okay, the maintenance will be given by the client either within specific duration of time or after the duration of time. Okay, once we are done with maintenance, once we are done with maintenance, even we can make minute changes in the software if customer want it. That is, when I say minute changes, there will be not the complete software changes, but it will be some minor changes in look and feel of the softwares. Okay, once maintenance is done, the final SDLC process will go out in a market as a live product. Okay, this now we have learned is basic model. The first model which was released in market in the form of SDLC is your waterfall model. That is, the levels what are involved in waterfall models are communication, that is requirement gathering, planning is again your designing, modeling, planning, modeling, construction, deployment. That is the complete 5 phases what we have learned here. Okay, this is how the waterfall model flows. Another model which we will be dealing is spiral model. In spiral model, we are basically having 4 things: identification, that is nothing but gathering the requirements; designing; construction or build, that is nothing but your coding; and evolutions and risk analysis. This final stage is called testing. After once it is gone in testing, we finally the product goes out in market. Okay, this is how the complete SDLC flows. These two are the basic model of SDLCs. Hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.